If you're enjoying a game, play the fucking game. Turn off everything else. Ignore the noise. Don't look up the game. Just play the game. You're liking it. You're liking it. Like what you like. Hello, gentle people. Today I wanted to talk to you about, and today it's not a coffee talk actually. Today it's a tea talk. It's later on in the day. It's a bit too late for coffee, so I'm gonna be drinking myself an ISL tea. I wanted to talk about liking games again, or getting into games again, or enjoying games again. Because if you're around my age and you're around, you're past the point of games being magical and having the time to play as many games as you want, and games just not really feeling the same. Now, I get it. You're sitting there, you're trying to play all these games, and you're like, the magic's gone. There's something not there. There's something missing. You end up playing a few minutes of it, turning it off, switching to something else, switching to something to another thing, constantly switching around games, or you just can't find anything, or you can't get into anything, or you're just struggling to enjoy games. And yeah, it's a real thing. It happens. It happens to probably all of us, I would say. And if it doesn't happen to you, then I'm really happy for you. I wish I was like that. I wish I could have that magical feeling back again. I think a big reason for this is that one thing for me anyway, was I started to care too much about the quality of games. I started to overanalyze everything I played. And that's no way to enjoy things. That's no way to enjoy anything, really. If you start analyzing every single thing you do, it doesn't matter what it is in life. If you're overanalyzing games, if you're overanalyzing films, if you're overanalyzing fucking cars or clothes or how things look, where you live your life, like, if you overanalyze anything, or even start slightly thinking about things, you're always going to find negatives in it. You're always going to find the problems in things, and you're always going to naturally think of the negative about it. So, number one, my first tip for you is to just stop caring. Just stop thinking. Just stop caring about it. Just turn off your brain. You've had a long day's work. You're sitting down to play a game. You've done your thinking for the day. Shut up. Shut your brain up. Just play it. And I know it's hard for some people to do, and it's hard for me to do. But what you got to do is you got to give yourself kind of a little ritual. You gotta say to yourself, all right, I'm done now. I'm settling down for the day. I'm about to get into a game, and I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea, or I'm gonna make myself some dinner, and I'm just gonna chill for a bit. Get the hard day's work or the hard days, whatever you were doing, not necessarily work, and anything you were doing. Sit down and play the game. Make yourself a cup of tea to kind of ground yourself. Maybe watch a few YouTube videos first, and then even if you're not feeling it, just boot up the game, and just try and not think about it, and try and enjoy it for what it is. Obviously, if the game's completely not working for you, if you're just completely jaded with it, you don't like it, then you don't need to finish it. That's another thing. You do not need to finish. If you're not enjoying a game, don't force yourself to play it. Just, okay, obviously it's not for you. Time to turn it off and try to pick something else off your shelf, or try to download something else, or whatever. But one thing, and this is going to segue into what I'm going to say next, the next thing is to make sure you have a limited amount of choice on your console that you're playing on. A big issue with me anyway is that it's just choice overload these days. There's too much to play. There's just too much to do these days. Just too many games coming out. There's too many games that are too easily accessible now. And as a kid, that you'd think that's amazing. That's like my dream come true. But really, it's kind of overwhelming. And like when you're playing a game that you're really enjoying, but then you know there's another amazing game that you can just download right now, you're gonna want to rush through that game. Or you're going to want to just skip straight to that game, and then you're going to have both of them on your console. You're going to be switching between them, and then you're not going to be able to take in them as much. So my tip number 2 for you: have the game you're playing at the moment installed on your console, and ignore the rest. Or if you're playing a retro game, just have one off your shelf beside your PS2, PS1, NES, whatever the hell you're playing, and just play that just play that one until you're done with it, until you're happy with what you've got out of it. For me, for example, right, delete everything off your PS5, right? I'm talking PS5, for example. Delete everything off your PS5, right? And what I do is I install the game that I'm playing at the moment, which is Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, recommended. And also if you're playing this game for a long time, you're kind of feeling the fatigue of it, have a palate cleanser game in there. Have either a comfort game or a casual game that you like to play. For me, that's the yearly wrestling release, WWE 2K25. Just boot up a couple of matches, just turn your brain off, have fun with it, and then once you're kind of bored with this one, you can just switch back to Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, and have fun with it again. And that's kind of how I deal with juggling it. If you have a million other things installed on your PS5, well, me anyway, if I have a million other things installed on my PS5, I'm going to want to switch between them all. I'm going to want to go, oh, well, that one's there, I'll give that one a go for a while, and oh, but now this one's here, let me play that one too. And that's just, it's choice overload, and it's not good. It's another fucking, it's another, what's the word I'm looking for? It's another casualty of the ADHD society we live in today, where like if they're everything now, everything instantly at our fingertips. We can watch whatever movie we want, we can play whatever game we want, and all that sort of things. Also, subscription services for people that can't really afford to buy games a la carte. Subscription services are great, but they also have that issue of the choice overload. There's just too much on them. You can download any of these games if you want and play them. So if you find yourself just constantly switching between all these games and never enjoying it and never really getting into anything, I would recommend, and this will save you money too, just unsubscribe from them. If you can afford to unsubscribe from them, which sounds stupid to say, but you know what I mean. Like, if you can afford to buy games like this, or you have a load of games sitting on your shelf, and you just you haven't played them because there's these million other games in the subscription service you subscribe to, unsubscribe from it. Unsubscribe from PS Plus or Game Pass or whatever you're using, and go to your shelf, pick a game off it, delete everything else off your console, and just install that game. And trust me, that will help. That will really help, because then you're not tempted to go to the PS Store and download the next shiny thing. You're just gonna stick with that one game you have, and you're gonna get into it. You're gonna enjoy it a lot more. So yeah, that's choice number 2. Number 3 is turn off the noise. Turn off all the noise surrounding a game. How many times have you started playing a game and you're like, I wonder what the internet thinks of this game, and you go and you look it up, and then you start seeing all these other people's opinions on the games. You see YouTubers' opinions on the games. You see, okay, well, they like this, and that. You're not forming your own opinion of the game. Your opinion is just becoming this conglomeration of all these other people's opinions. That's one way to ruin a game for you, and that's one way to really like cloud your judgment of a game. If you're enjoying a game, play the fucking game. Turn off everything else. Ignore the noise. Don't look up the game. Just play the game. You're liking it. Like what you like. If for some reason you're enjoying the game, you look it up and you realize no one else likes the game, then you're going to be looking for all the bad things about the game, and you're not going to like it anymore. Just turn off the noise. Turn off your fucking phone. Put your phone in another fucking room. Tip number 4 here. Put that fucking phone in another room when you're playing your games. Get rid of the distractions. Like, Jesus. Put your phone in a lockbox when you're done, when you're playing a game in the evening or the morning or whenever the fuck you play a game. Just put it away. Get rid of it. It's addictive. It's distracting. It's horrible. It's just, get rid of it. Get rid of your phone. Throw it out the window. Get a fucking dumb phone. I know that's not feasible for a lot of people, because everything is relying on an app these days, and even your banking, your life is basically relying on this fucking phone these days. So it's not. I know it's easy to say, oh, throw your phone away, but I know that's you can't do that for most people. But hey, you can turn your phone off for a few hours in the fucking evening. Turn your phone off. Enjoy your game. Alright? Okay. that's just a few things that help me out anyway. It's a few things I do to kind of, if I'm feeling overwhelmed, or there's too many games to play, I just can't get into a game. Try these tips, and hey, maybe one or two of them will work for you. Maybe they won't, but it's worth a shot if you're really struggling. And then there's sometimes when you don't feel like playing games, and that's okay. Sometimes I'm just in the mood where I just cannot play any game. I can't get into anything. I'm just not in the mood to play games. So what do? I watch YouTube, or I watch movies. Or sometimes I'm in a really bad place where I don't feel like doing any of that, where nothing is really talking to me. Go for a walk. Go outside, breathe some fresh air, touch some grass, you know? Or just read a book or something. And I know reading a book is probably falls in that same category, but you never know. Sometimes it might help. Sometimes what helps is doing the one thing you really don't want to do. So if you really don't feel like going outside, just go outside. If you really don't feel like picking up a book and reading it, read a book. You'd be surprised what will happen. And again, the same thing goes for games. If you really don't feel like playing a game, pick up a game. Always go back. If you're in this mood, the first thing to try is always go back to a comfort game and see if that gets you back. So for me, if I'm ever feeling like that where I just cannot get into any game, I go back and I play a Jak game. I go back and I play a Ratchet game. And that usually kind of cures me a bit. Not all the time, but sometimes that kind of helps. And yeah, it's just go back and play a cozy game. Cozy games are very important. Childhood games, even if you played it a million times, don't feel bad about it. Don't worry about all these million other games that are coming out, or your backlog. Ignore your fucking backlog. If you're not enjoying anything on your backlog, go back and play a game you do enjoy. You're not wasting time. A lot of people are worried about wasting time with games. Who gives a shit? You're not wasting time. You're playing a game, enjoy a game, you know? So I don't really know if there's anything else to say. I just wanted to make this video. I see a lot of videos on YouTube saying, oh, gaming's dead, or gaming doesn't feel the same anymore, gaming feels empty. A lot of that is because you're older, but also a lot of that is because there's too much noise now, and there's just too much surrounding games. You gotta be able to just go back. Remember what made games your happy place back in the day. Remember what made them special to you. What is it that you would see in games that would give you that feeling of, oh, this stuff is fucking amazing. Do that. Think back to that. See what happened. And if you can't go back to that place, if it's something that's beyond your control, go back, play a cozy game that was there at the time. That'll bring back those feelings for you. Just a few things that worked for me anyway. They'll probably not work for you, but hey, let me know anything that kind of helps you in the comments. I'd love to know, as I'm always looking for extra things to kind of help us along on these hard times. I'm just not really. They're getting older, getting more jaded, getting more grumpy, but not taking out on our games, enjoying the leisure time that we have. So yeah, let me know. Thank you so much for watching this ramble. And I'll see you for the next video. It's going to be a Jak X video tomorrow. So, yeah. Love yous all. Bye, bye, bye.